We're back with more of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call right here on Pittsburgh CW. Bob Pompeani with you, and join us again for the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. You'll find it very entertaining, a lot of interesting debate and hot takes coming at you tonight at 11:35. We have a couple of tweets here, and this one is from a tweet of my mind, and it says, Mike Sullivan appears to be losing his grip on this team. Also, maybe Murray should be sent down to get his head and confidence straightened out. Well, you know, Murray has not been anywhere near as good. I think if you look at statistics, he's one of the last, next to last in the league, and you expect better from that. What he's proven to be is a guy who can roll in big games and make big saves and big plays, but sustainability over an entire season, so far we haven't really seen. And so far his performance has been far less than I thought it would be. I still think Mike Sullivan has a lot of confidence in him. But, you know, it doesn't matter who's in goal sometimes when you allow as many breakaways, odd man breaks as the Penguins are allowing. And we saw some last night with Mark Stone all alone behind the defense, with Matt Duchene all alone behind the defense. I mean, come on. Somebody's got to do a better job of that. And they're not as fast as they think they are. That's a problem. You got to, if you can't do it, then you got to change or figure out another system or something that works. And if you don't have the players to play the system you want to play, then you have an issue there too. So there are a lot of components here, but they have time to get it straightened out. But again, never did I think I'd say Penguins in last place in the Metro, no matter what point of the year, and that's where they are right now. Let's go to line 2, Rick and Elizabeth. Hey, Rick, how are you?
Bob, question is, how are you?
Good, thanks. Why?
Chronologically, I'm thinking you got the Heinz Field probably about 9:30 yesterday morning.
8:30.
8:30, okay. Left after midnight, and then you're back at it again today. And I watched all the football games from beginning to end. Didn't miss a beat.
Oh, thanks.
Great job. Just amazing. So you deserve probably the entire week off.
Well, that's nice of you to say, but I get into that stuff. I love it, and I try to do my best in preparation, so thank you. Very nice of you to say. And there were some good games over there. We saw some really spectacular talent, some young talent that's going to be around. Teams like Pine Richland, man, they're loaded on offense, and I couldn't say enough about their quarterback. Cole Spencer is a sophomore, and he showed a lot of poise out there. There were a lot of guys who played with poise at a younger age. And congrats, in case you missed it, to Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, Olsh, first ever championship in the WPA. Aliquippa got off to a big start against Derry and rode that to a win. And then the best game of the day was South Fayette coming back from 11 down at halftime to beat Thomas Jefferson. That one ended almost on the last play of the game by an interception. Mike Trimber, an outstanding player for South Fayette. And then you had the one at the end with Pine Richland as they took care of Seneca Valley. So good day. We enjoyed doing it. We have 2 more coming up. Friday, 5A game, and then Saturday, 2A game, or is it vice versa? But whatever it is, we have 2 more games coming up, and that should be fine as well. So let's go to Brad in Saxonburg. What's up, Brad?
Hi, Bob. Yeah. I just wanted to say on that call, I like the call for our sake, but I know how bad I dislike it when a player seems like he's begging for a penalty. And as Hokie said, that the refs happen to be looking up at the big board in the stadium. I just feel like if they were really doing that, see, I didn't notice that. Were they really looking up at the big board after Switzer kind of went over to, try for the call? Because if that's the case, I feel like, unfortunately, they probably
everyone's conditioned.
Influence that call.
Everyone's conditioned to look at the big board. I'll say this. Hokie Bro is right about the fact that some of these guys are trying to sell calls now, and that becomes a problem. Unfortunately, we see it a lot in other sports. We've seen flopping in the NBA. You see a lot of the embellishment in hockey. But in this case, he really had his hands in his face, and I think he disrupted the pattern. And in that case, you have to make that call. So you can tell me that, it was incidental, it didn't. Yeah, it did. You make the call, and he made the call. So I think the official made a right call on that one. I know Chris and I disagree. So we'll see how that goes. We're due for a break. We'll take it and come back with more right after this.